It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority, filling up something far more important than any feed. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day, with understanding, empathy, and compassion, leaving hate to become what it truly is, a whisper.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Do you or someone you know have a sports injury? An expert team is now available at St. James Hospital. Our sports medicine team treats a wide range of orthopedic conditions for people of all ages. We offer surgical and non-surgical options, as well as rehab to help you recover as quickly as possible. Whether you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or dealing with aches and pains of daily life, our expert team is here for you. Let us help you get back in the game.
Costs are rising, and the Ryan agencies are taking action. We trim the cost of your insurance with cutting-edge ideas. Want money back in your pocket? A quick call can result in savings without sacrificing coverage. The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
So hello everybody and welcome to tonight's NYCBL matchup between the Hornell Steamers, the first place Hornell Steamers and the Salamanca Lizards. I'm Bob Peischer, broadcasting from the Simmons and Rockwell broadcast booth from Maple City Park. Give you the rundown of everything here momentarily. Here is on the mound UC. Trey Slauson.
For the Lizards, the center fielder number 1 from Jamestown Community College.
He shaved his
Timothy
beard,
Johnson.
or he trimmed it quite a bit from that picture. Leading off, Timothy Johnson for Salamanca. Slauson coming out of a dominant, well, the last time we saw him anyways here in Hornell, a dominant performance. The best I've seen him pitch in that win over Horseheads. 1-1 now to Timothy. Johnson batting .226 in the leadoff position here for the Salamanders. Johnson has appeared in 22 games, 53 at-bats, and has 12 hits and 12 RBIs. So that's a strike, 2-2. Now full count. That's outside, so a walk.
Now batting the first baseman, number 9, Andrew Hartman.
This is Andrew Hartman, a 1-1 count. Hartman batting at .256. Chops that one foul, 1-2. Hartman does have 2 home runs on the season. Jason Legons. Hi, Jason. Chillin' and grillin', Shreveport. I love it. Oh, an easy play. Finn Ellis, catcher. Full count, so back-to-back full counts. And another walk, back-to-back walks.
Now batting the second baseman, number 31, from the University of Pitt, Bradford, Maxwell Rogers.
There's a strike, 0-1. So 1-1 to Maxwell Rogers. There's a strike, 1-2. Rogers with the highest batting average for Salamanca, batting .337. Got 29 hits, 9 RBIs. Brody Burdett says, "Choo choo, go Steamers." Wow, what a play! Oh, and he couldn't finish it off, but what a catch. Let's take a look at that again.
Now batting the left fielder, number 21, from SUNY Fredonia,
What a snag.
Tyler Curtis.
So 2 down. Oh, and 2, this one lifted. Oh, the third out. Worked around a couple walks. Does
No runs, no hits.
Slauson.
No errors and one man left on base. After a half inning of play on the Ryan HC scoreboard, Lizards 0, Steamers coming to bat. Can't make Maple City Park early. You want to know how the Steamers did on the road? Visit HornellSteamersBaseball.com for the latest news and statistics.
So finally, we're going to take a chance to, or take a little bit of time to look at the standings. See the Steamers' best record in the NYCBL, 21-7-1. So they're a game and a half up on the Genesee Rapids. Only has dropped off. So Hornell is almost guaranteed a first or second place position in the first round, and we'll get a bye. The second round of the NYCBL playoffs, it's a little interesting. They actually only, it's a one-game playoff. It's not multiple games, which is a shame because, you know, in baseball, basically anybody can beat anybody in certain days, and you could have a bad day and be out of it, even though you have the best record or the second best record in the league, so it really doesn't matter. But anyways, so we'll continue on, and hopefully they can tie up that first place seed. On the mound pitching is Cade Cochran for the Lizards. Give you some information on Cade. Cade has appeared in 3 games. He's started 2 of them and did have 1 complete game. He's pitched a total of 11 1/3 innings. He's given up 14 hits, 11 runs, 10 of them earned. He's walked 9 and struck out 7. Win and loss record of 1-0. Giving up 2 doubles and 2 triples. Oh, did you see that he couldn't see the sun? They tossed that ball a little high, and obviously that sun is right off to our left on the screen.
From Arkansas State, Elijah Nichols.
So Elijah Nichols to start things off. Nichols batting .346. That one low, 2-0. .81 degrees here in the Maple City. Very, very little humidity, which is the key. Here's Elijah. Osceola, Arkansas State. It's a pleasure meeting his family last week. So a 4-pitch walk to Nichols.
Now batting the left fielder, number 28 from LSU.
Alex Dupuis.
Alex Dupuis.
Goes to LSU Eunice, a sophomore at LSU Eunice. That's high and inside, so 5 straight balls to start the game out here for Cochran. So Elijah down to first with the
Best
steal.
stolen base is brought to you by Major Mick Surtsey and the New York State Police.
New York State Police aren't catching Nichols. Too fast down to second. wouldn't be surprised to see Nichols take off for third. These teams have seen each other too many times now not to know how everybody plays, how the catcher is, how this one lifted. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't call him off. You can't. Tyler Curtis. I'm surprised Tyler
29 from LSU Eunice.
doesn't say I got it.
And leg.
Jackson leg. Takes a strike. Jackson, nice to meet his parents as well. Jackson batting .245. Appeared in 26 games. Has 84 at-bats, 29 hits, 8 doubles. That's the key. He leads the team in doubles. Let me take that back. Dupuis does. Dupuis has 9. That's high, 2-1. So a walk and a hit to start out here for the Steamers. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. 2-1 count to leg. Takes a cut. 2-2. Cade Cochran on the mound for Salamanca. Oh, they're wearing their black uniforms today. They had the pink ones on. They kind of devised the color of the scoreboard. You know, Hornell's blue. And I didn't even pay attention. I thought for sure they'd have the pink uniforms on again. In fact, I was talking to one of my friends. I go, you going to go to a Steamers game? And he goes, yeah, I went to one of the games that the team had the pink uniform. I was like, oh, the Salamanca, yeah. I didn't even think about it. It's like chops one foul. It's full count. Yeah, beautiful day today. Oh, Shane Nichols says Elijah's sister and nephew are here visiting today. Maybe they'll come up to me. I don't know. I did say hi to someone passing that I don't think I've ever seen before. So leg walks to load the bases.
Now
Brody
your right fielder
Langlots.
from Gulf Coast State College, Brody Langlots.
I always say he lives and goes to college where it always sounds beautiful. Just by someone telling you that they live in Panama City Beach, Florida, it just sounds awesome. And then goes to college at Gulf Coast State College. I'm not sure exactly where Gulf Coast State College is, but it sounds beautiful. They say I guess the #1 ranked most beautiful college in Division I is Pepperdine. Is that what down on the West Coast, if I'm not mistaken? That list, I remember seeing it 10 years ago. I know it was one of the West Coast that their baseball field basically overlooks the Pacific Ocean. And Langlot's batting .300. Looking to do some damage. 2-1 count to Brody. Takes a strike, 2-2. This is those one. I'm a huge Mets fan. I watch a lot of baseball, and you're like, oh yes, here we go, bases loaded, and then the batter hits into a double play, and the runner from third can't leave, and of course when you're on the opposite side, and this is trouble for Hornell. Easy play for Hartman. Now there we go, one down. I jinxed him. Well, in the same sense, I've seen the Mets get out of an inning like that as well, but it's either side.
Now batting the center fielder, number 12 from Louisiana Christian, Braden Macklin.
So Braden Macklin, woo, that goes flying. And safe, a run's gonna score. Let's take a look at that replay again. Looks like it just came out of his hands. Doesn't look like it broke.
Now batting the third base, number 7 from Finger Lakes Community College, Marcus Brown. That stolen base brought to you by Major Nick Circe and the New York State Police.
So runners at second and third. 1-0 count to Marcus Brum from Wayland, New York. Goes to Finger Lakes Community College, where my niece goes, or is going to go. My niece is going to play soccer there. Ooh! You can just hear the ball ricochet off the meat as Brem is hit. I'd like to know, I wonder if that's a statistical, it's got to be. Yeah, hit by pitch. The Steamers have been hit 50 times, well, check up 51 times now this year. The Steamers, or I'm sorry, Salamanca has been hit 40 times. So Hornell up by 11 on them in the hit by pitch category.
Now batting the catcher, number 2 from the University of Charleston, Finn Ellis.
Finn Ellis from Cincinnati, Ohio. Goes to Charleston. I know some people have been asking about Cooper Daly. He has left and gone home due to injury, so he will not be returning. Cooper's father, of course, Cooper is from Gonzales, Louisiana. Goes to Delgado Community College, but that's the last I heard. I'm just going to double check. I probably should have checked with somebody else, but I did hear that he is home now with injury, but his father graduated from Hornell High School with me. One and two count to Finn. Ellis batting 226. Oh, and a late swing on that one for the strikeouts. So Hornell does get one run on one hit.
Steamers get one run on one hit.
Bases loaded,
And 3 men
left
on base.
behind.
After 1 inning of play on the Ryan HC scoreboard,
We'll be back.
Steamers 1, Blizzards 0.
So what are you waiting for? Reach new heights with Apex Rewards checking from First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Apex gives you the option to choose between cashback or high interest with a free checking account that pays you. Plus, ATM fees get refunded. Choose your rewards at FHFCU.org and get one step closer to achieving your financial goals.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Okay, welcome back.
Leading off the second for the Lizards, the designated hitter number 12 from Alfred State College, Anthony Snyder.
So Anthony Snyder to lead things off here in the second. Wow. Oh, that's the second play. That was awesome. Let's take a look at that again.
Now batting the right fielder, number
Elijah.
17 from Jamestown Community College, Mitchell McKinney.
Nichols. Way to go, Elijah. Brings up Mitchell McKinney. Three and 0 count. Mitchell McKinney batting .245. Got 13 hits. Driven in eight RBIs.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7 from Hilbert College, Harley Hogue.
So Harley Hogue tries to Well, he didn't try. He showed off a bunt attempt, but pulled it back. The ball was low. 1-0 count. Hogue batting .233. As a team, the Lizards only have 6 home runs on the season. Hornell has 15. Oh, and Nichols gets under his glove. That was a hard hit. I wouldn't give him an error on that. It should be a hit.
Now batting the catcher, number 29 from Genesee Community College, Lucas Feldman.
And that is officially a hit, so. It's whatever the guy upstairs gives him that I have to go by, and that was a hit. So 2 men on, 1 out. Oh, and 1 count to Lucas Feldman. Feldman batting .118. Does have a double. Feldman leads the team in strikeouts. He's struck out 20 times this year and walked 9. And he finds himself behind 0-2 here. Fouls that one off to stay alive. Oh, and 2. That's in the dirt. Safe. So nice play by Brem. Gets the lead runner.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24 from Gettysburg College, Luke Petrozak.
Very nice play.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. After 1.5 innings of play on the Ryan AC scoreboard, Steamers 1, Lizards 0.
And today's game brought to you by First Heritage Federal Credit Union, corner of Mays and Seneca Street. Log on to their website and find all the financial services that First Heritage can offer you.
To the side of the Steamer dugout. You've been selected for today's Dizzy Bat contest.
I'm not sure what they're doing down there. So today's game also brought to you by Connors and Ferris LLP. Offices in Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, and New York City. Your workers' comp attorneys. I want to thank them. 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. The Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Jeff Ryan, insurance protection you can rely on from the Ryan Agencies. The Ryan Agencies. Simmons and Rockwell Nissan, Simmons and Rockwell Ford, right across the street from each other. Top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons and Rockwell. Simmons and Rockwell. Log on to Simmons and Rockwell Nissan of Hornell.com and Simmons and Rockwell Ford.com. It is golf season, and it looks like it's been beautiful out for golfers. Go up to Twin Hickory Golf Club overlooking the beautiful Canisteo Valley in Maple City. 18 challenging holes. Log on to TwinHickoryGolfClub.com and look into buying a gift certificate for that special person, or check out membership rates and so much more. Twin Hickory Golf Club, Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair, 324-7400. Thanks, Brian Butler, Mike Hess, Darryl Howell, and the crew at City View Towing and Butler Excavating. So I got to go back here and make sure
Leading off the second for the Steamers,
Lucas Feldman grounded out to the fielder's choice. To make sure I keep my score book. So Ty Kenny up. There's a base hit. Kenny in for a double.
Now batting the second baseman, number 31 from Holmes Junior College, Nicholas Schwing.
Showing one pitch. So Schwing, who's from Madisonville, Louisiana. So top of the batting order for Hornell, Elijah Nichols with 1 out. Got Ty Kinney at third, the lone runner for the Steamers. Oh, I didn't read Jason Legg was saying he's watching. You got ribs, sausage. What's that? Boudin, pork chops, and baseball America. Is that? I can't hardly read. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm sorry. I have to squint, and it's still out of focus. I have to check and see if I put them in my bag. What's the temperature down there in Shreveport?
Fans, just a reminder, please return all foul balls that stay inside the stadium to the Steamer dugout.
Temperature is still at 71 degrees here and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. What's the temperature in Arkansas? Shane Nichols. That one fouled off. 0-2. Nichols walked in the first inning. And a held ball as Nichols goes down.
Now batting the left fielder, number 28, Alex Dupuis.
Dupuis had that hit into left field. His first at bat is 1 for 1. Check. Swing foul over into the Lizards dugout. Cochran up to 38 pitches here through 1 2/3 innings. Two and 1 count to Alex Dupuis. Shane says it's 95 and humid in Arkansas. Osceola. That one's high. Full count now to Dupuis. Someone commented, I was stationed in Barksdale, close by. That went almost straight up off to a... It's going to be out of play. Good crowd here today. Three-two count to Dupuis. Stays alive, fouls that one back. Lone runner is Ty Kinney. Ty doubled to start off this bottom half of the second. Seemed like about a half an hour ago. Hornell has 3 more home games after this one, so you'll have my voice. Well, then playoffs too, hopefully. Everything.
Now batting the first baseman, number 29, Jackson Lay.
So Jackson Legg. Who walked. In the first. Well, they throw down to third. I was watching Dupuis.
That stolen base brought to you by Major Mick Surtsey and the New York State Police.
So a 2-out advancement by Dupuis to second. Oh, and 1 count to Jackson Legg. This one. Did they catch it? Yes, they did. And a dangerous play. Let's check that one out again. Don't want anyone injured. Now you got to talk to each other, guys. Obviously, the center fielder's the commander.
Steamers get no runs on, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. After 2 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Steamers 1.
See, they're kind of not happy with each other. And
fans, it's now time for our Dizzy Bat Contest. Our contestants will race around their bat.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
My entire practice is focused and centered around St. James Hospital in Hornell. We see a lot of joint pain from hips, shoulders, and knees. Whether you're a weekend warrior or even a 80 to 90-year-old who just wants to stay active and keep walking a couple blocks in their neighborhood. I want to spend the time to connect, to really hear you and understand why you've come to visit me to seek treatment. It drives me to be the best physician I can be so that you can go back and do the things that you want to do in life.
What would you give for a child you loved to make their wish come true? To help them fight a critical illness? Just imagine what you'd do. Every single one of us can make the stars align, because when we come together, hope and joy will shine.
Timothy Johnson. They didn't have a third base coach out there. So Johnson with a base hit.
Now batting the first baseman, number 9, Andrew Hartman.
Andrew Hartman, who walked in the first at his only at bat. by Finn. Three and one count, now full count. Hartman. Hartman with 2 home runs and 20 RBIs this season. There's a base hit.
Now batting the second baseman, number 31, Maxwell Rogers.
Maxwell Rogers sounds like a undercover agent's name, and he lifts one. Going back on it is Macklin.
Now batting the left fielder, number 21, Tyler Curtis.
Tyler Curtis popped out to right in the first. Curtis batting .224, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Two and 0 count. Tyler Curtis, left-hander. That one fouled off. Curtis from Rochester, New York. Wish it listed as high school, since I know a lot of people around here know Rochester very well. Especially the sports and stuff I do a lot of different teams up that way, a lot of schools. Three and one count to Curtis. That one up against the fence. Langlotz gets it in. 2 runs are going to score. Somebody run and get something to drink for me. Parched. Today's game brought to you by John and Dagan, General and Trial Practice, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. Call 324-6690 for John and Dagan. Corners of Church and Genesee Street in Hornell. Movement in the Steamers bullpen. I don't see who. It's Lawson up to 50 pitches here, with only one out in the third. Anthony Snyder, who popped out to short in the second, is 0 for 1 today with a .220 average. Has 2 home runs, 22 RBIs for Snyder. High and inside, 2-0. Plenty of games on the docket today in the NYCBL in the Western Division, bottom of the 9th. Genesee just keeps rolling along too. They are right behind Hornell. They're going to win. Well, it's bottom of the 9th. They're up 5-0 over Dansville. Olean and Horseheads, bottom of the second. Horseheads leads that one 4-1. Top of the third in the Eastern Division. The Syracuse Spartans and the... That one is going to fall in. So the Syracuse Spartans lead the Saltcats 4-1.
Now batting the right
And
field,
here
number
it's
17, Mitchell McKinney.
2-1. Five games today, 6 games tomorrow. Hornell travels to Dansville at 5 o'clock. That game on the NYCBL network, courtesy of the Dansville Glider Network. Two runs, 5 hits. And doesn't get the double play. Another run comes home to make it 3-1. Good.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Harley Hogue.
That one, third out. Nice play by Dupuis. But 3 runs do score.
Blizzards get 3 runs.
4 hits.
4 hits. No errors and 1 man left on base. After 2.5 innings of play,
Bottom
on the
of the
Ryan
third.
Scoreboard, Blizzards 3, Steamers 1. Steamers like to thank their game day sponsors, Bishop Johnson and DeSanto Funeral Home.
Today's game brought to you by Maple City Collision Auto Body Repair Shop. All makes and models, all years at Maple City Collision. Tell them John Birch sent you up there at Seneca Road, 607-324-1155. Maple City Collision. Today's game also brought to you by accepting new patients now and always. Over 30 years experience, Dr. John Wine, Dr. Rich Chakowski at Wine Chiropractic Associates. 20 Park Drive, back and neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs, and so much more at Wine Chiropractic Associates. Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Gilio, 24-hour-a-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured. Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Chad Gilio. Italian Villa, 196 Senning Street in Hornell, 607-324-6063. The best Italian cuisine around, over 60 years of the Argenteri bringing you that great food. Also chicken wings, steak, cheeseburgers, and much, much more at the Italian Villa. Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs. 281-8777. Team school, sports, work apparel, and so much more. It's Valley Apparel and Designs. 281-8777. Fundraisers, banners, keychains, anything you can want. So they can do your friends at St. James Hospital's Orthopedics Department, where champions are cheered on. There's the fine physicians from St. James up in North Hornell. Injured? They've got you covered. Orthopedics Department at St. James Hospital. Oyer Self-Storage, Almond and Wellsville. Over 140 units between those two locations. 24-hour day access, long-term discounts, and sizes up to 10 by 30. It's Oyer Self-Storage. Safe and secure as always. Oyer's Self-Storage.
Leading out the third for the Steamers. Right fielder number 5, Brody Langlois.
So Brody Langlots. Langlots 0 for 1. Check that. Yeah, 0 for 1. Batting 300, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs. Cochran just threw his 50th pitch. For the Lizards. It's an inside, just catches the inside, 2-1. Two and two.
That's the first Heritage Credit Union 50 center. Turn that foul ball through the souvenir stand receiver voucher for 50 cents.
2 and 2 to Langlots. It's high and inside for a full count. Cochran. It takes that wild bounce. So Langlots gets on with a hit.
Now batting the center fielder number 12, Braden Macklin.
Hello, Al and Sherry, watching from home. As Macklin is up. Braden grounded into a fielder's choice. Uh-oh, it's going to be a tough one. Oh, he got him. Yeah. Asher, who's the first base coach, I think he really should have told him to get back. Unfortunate, you don't want to, anytime you're behind in a game, you need base runners. 0-2 to Macklin. From Livingston, Louisiana. Goes to Louisiana Christian. Going into his junior year there. Here's a base hit.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Marcus Brim.
Brum swings through that one. Whoa, nice backup by Hogue that time as that ball was airmailed from Feldman.
Brought to you by Major Vic Surtsey and the New York State Police.
Popped out of play. People sitting down, you can't look up like that, and they just suddenly put their arms over their head so they don't get hit. Even that's a crapshoot, you know. 2-2 to Brem. Someone just thinks it's still the 4th of July around here. It's not enough fireworks. This one lifted. So no advancement. Nice play by Johnson at center.
Now batting the catcher, number 2, Finn Ellis.
Finn Ellis, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. One run for Hornell in the bottom of the first. 3 runs top of the third for Salamanca. That's the scoring. 3-1. Macklin, the lone runner for Hornell. He's on second base, but 2 outs, 1-1 count to Finn Ellis from Cincinnati, Ohio. Goes to University of Charleston. Another one popped out of play. Ellis has a .226 batting average. 11 RBIs. was high, full count. Check that, 2-2. And strike 3. So nice job by Cochran.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. After 3 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Blizzards 3, Steamers 1.
We'll be back.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority, filling up something far more important than any feed. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day, with understanding, empathy, and compassion, leaving hate to become what it truly is, a whisper.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Do you or someone you know have a sports injury? An expert team is now available at St. James Hospital. Our sports medicine team treats a wide range of orthopedic conditions for people of all ages. We offer surgical and non-surgical options, as well as rehab to help you recover as quickly as possible. Whether you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or dealing with aches and pains of daily life, our expert team is here for you. Let us help you get back in the game.
Costs are rising, and the Ryan agencies are taking action. We trim the cost of your insurance with cutting-edge ideas. Want money back in your pocket? A quick call can result in savings without sacrificing coverage. The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Number 29, Lucas Feldman.
So Logan Hoyt replaces Slauson on the mound. Lucas Feldman, who grounded into a fielder's choice in the second, is 0 for 1. This one ball over to this easy play for Marcus.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Luke Petrzak.
Luke Petrzak. Petrzak 0 for 1, batting 105. Swings through that one 0-2. Obviously, every game important for the Steamers. Down 3-1 here. Only the top of the fourth, but check swing. Hoyt appearing in 6 games. Did start 1 game this year. Has a 1-1 record. There's strike 3. So Hoyt with his 12th strikeout. And 8 in the 3rd innings.
Now batting to center fielder number 1, Timothy Johnson.
Hoyt struck out 12. I'm sorry. He has 12 strikeouts. He has 11 walks. He has a 9.72 ERA, though. It's a long one. There he's safe. A high one more than a long one.
Now batting to first baseman number 9, Andrew Hartman.
So an error, first error of the ball game. This is Andrew Hartman. Had a hit into center field. His last at bat is 1 for 1. Also walked in the first. Has a .258 batting average, 2 home runs. And here's the 3rd out.
No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. After 3.5 innings of play on the Ryan AC scoreboard, Blizzards 3, Steamers 1.
So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Today's game is brought to you by Lamax Automax. Maximize your dollars every day with a trip to Lamax Automax and Lamax Pro Wrench Tire and Auto. Complete auto car care, including collision. Log on to LamaxAutomax.com. Check out their complete inventory of used trucks, vans, and autos at Lamax. Automax, Strobo Supply, 40 Shawmut Industrial Park. Thanks, Strobos, for all your support over the years. They're now hiring 607-324-1721. Strobo Supply, distribution, liquid paint application, and Precision floor coating as well. Wilkins Auto Sales, car haulers, utility trailers, and dump trailers. Anything you need, they've got up there. A large selection of trailers and haulers. State Route 21, just outside the city limits on your way to Thatcherville. It's Wilkins Auto Sales. And Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben, Allegheny County for over 25 years. It's Dr. Pat Pico. Giving you an update on the scoring in the NYCBL. Only one final. And actually, Genesee did lose. Somehow, I'm sorry. They lost the first game, 5-2, and are winning the second game 5-0. I apologize, I didn't announce that earlier. So, if Hornell can pull off this win, they will gain a half a game on Genesee, unless Dansville can come back in the bottom of the 9th. Horseheads and Olean, top of the 4th. Horseheads leads 6-3. And the Spartans lead the Salt Cats 7-1, the battle of the Syracuse teams in the Eastern Division. So nice play by Petrzak. I hope I'm saying that last name right.
Now batting the second baseman, number 31, Nicholas Schwing.
So Schwing grounded out to short in the second, is 0 for 1. He's made some great plays at short, but also has the lone error for Hornell in an overthrow in the last inning, or top of this inning. You know, it happens. It's one of those things. You see it in every level. These guys, somewhere around here is letting off fireworks all over the city because it's in different areas every time let's hear it. That one was behind us. I'm not sure where your grandson is. Shane. In view in the stands. There's a lot of people in the stands. Full count to Nicholas Schwing from Madisonville, Louisiana. Goes to Holmes Junior College. Got a chance to talk to him at the All-Star game. Said hi to him. This one popped up. And foul.
That's the First Heritage Federal Credit Union 50 center.
I was like, it was him and Dupuis sitting out, and it was a hot, sunny day there in Rochester, New York, the AAA Red Wings Stadium, home to the Washington Nationals AAA team. And Dupuis and Schwing were sitting there, and I'm like, you guys, your legs are burnt. But this one's going to go up against the fence. Don't look back. Watch your... There we go.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Elijah.
Great angle of attack that time by McKinney. So 1-out triple. And safe. Nice hustle by Elijah.
Now batting the left fielder, number 28, Alex Dupuis.
Dupuis. There's a hit in the first. Walked in the second. This is 1 for 1, batting .281. 2 home runs. I think it's time for another home run there, Alex. From Natchitoches, Louisiana. Sorry. I kept looking at it. I'm like, I'm going to try saying it again, and I know I'm totally wrong. But it looks like Natchitoches. Couple throws over to first to make sure Nichols stays close by. That's Hartman covering first for the Lizards. Keeps wanting to say Salamanca Salamanders, but the Lizards. Ooh, and another. It's the Hornell's 52nd batter hit this year.
Now batting the first baseman, number 29, Jackson Lay.
Jackson popped out to right field his last at bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Leg batting .345. This one popped up. Over his pitcher, Zach. Nice play.
Now batting to right fielder, number 5, Brody Langlois.
Need some ground balls here, guys. Langlots popped out in the first and had a hit, that line drive to short that put him on first. There's 1 for 2. That one's low. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. 1 run home here, bottom of the 4th inning from Maple City Park. Hope some of the visitors around here took home. A lot of the stores around here sell the locally grown maple syrup, and it's excellent. Hence the Maple City, just maple trees all over the place. There's a strike, 3-1. Langlots, again from Panama City Beach, Florida. Redshirt sophomore. This one, let's see. It drops in. As Nichols crosses the plate. Let's tie the score up at 3. He didn't know where to throw this. Watch Johnson come up and he's like, no. Okay, now we'll just kind of throw it to second, kind of underthrows it. This one gets free. Hornell takes the lead. So 4-3 now. That's what a couple. What they call that? A pass ball? They didn't give him an error. Macklin 1 for 2, batting .356. That one's high, 2-1. The lone runner is Langlotz at second with 2 outs. This one lifted. Johnson, really, I don't think he moved more than a foot. As that's the 3rd out. But Hornell able to put 3 on the board. We'll be back
3 runs on
after this.
3 hits.
Traditional checking accounts are old news. So what are you waiting for? Reach new heights with Apex Rewards checking from First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Apex gives you the option to choose between cash back or high interest with a free checking account that pays you. Plus, ATM fees get refunded. Choose your rewards at FHFCU.org and get one step closer to achieving your financial goals.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Maxwell Rogers.
So Maxwell Rogers.
That was thrown out.
You were a pitch?
The first pitch when Bill threw out. Did you get that by chance?
No, I didn't. We were commercial. Or we just started the thing, but sorry. So Rogers.
Now batting the left fielder, number 21, Tyler Curtis.
Brings up Tyler Curtis. Tyler Curtis 1 for 2, had that 2 RBI double in the 3rd. 3 runs on 6 hits for the Lizards, 4 runs on 7 hits, and an error for the Steamers. There's been a couple overthrows, not a lot of them, but a couple overthrows here. Luckily, you have 2 backups. Most of the time there, it's you have the second baseman coming over, and then the center fielder. Hoyt up to 15 pitches in relief. And a walk for Curtis.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 12, Anthony Snyder.
Tyler Curtis from Rochester, we mentioned. Cochran, the pitcher for Salamanca, is from Campbell, New York. And that, if anybody knows this area, Campbell's about 30 miles away from here to the east. Beautiful area. Sure his family's probably here. Not that far of a drive. Salamanca is 60, probably the furthest from. They've got one heck of a drive when they play Horseheads, because both teams are basically an hour. Horseheads is an hour east of here. Salamanca is about an hour and 10 minutes west of here. And they have to drive right by the Hornell exit on Interstate 86. I never thought about that until right now. Hornell is sitting pretty because they're basically in the center of any of these travels. 3-0 count from Hoyt. Hoyt from Arkport, New York. His high school team, well, he graduated last year. His high school team this year won state championship in Class D. And I had talked to him about it, and he said, geez, he thought they had more talent. And there's another walk on his team from 2 years ago than this year's team. But it takes luck. I mean, to get that far and, to beat, to go and play 4 different zones in the state and win all those games. And they did it with only 1 senior on the team this year. So basically, and apparently I didn't think that senior started, so they're going to return their whole team, hopefully for another state run. One and 0 count as they're going to take a trip out. Wait, not feeling it today. Lane Spencer, the head coach from Louisiana Christian, real nice guy. Gives Hoyt some encouragement. So bases loaded with nobody out. So a hit and 2 walks here in the top of the 5th. This one popped out of play.
That's First Heritage Credit Union 50 center.
Dupuy out there.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Harley Ho.
Didn't I just mention this? Where Hornell had bases loaded and pop out double play. So far that's working here in Hornell's favor. Well, we haven't seen the double play yet. That's asking a lot. Come on, double play. This is Harley Hogue, 1 for 2. Hogue with a hit in the second and a pop out in the third. 0-2 count. That one low, 2-2. And strike him out.
Now batting the catcher, number 29, Lucas Feldman.
Nakatish. I'm sorry, I just went back to my stream to see. Thanks, Jason. Nakatish. Nakatoches. I speak a different language altogether, so. One and one. Feldman from Campbell, New York. That one's outside, 2-1. Feldman batting 117. These are the batters that you hope to get out fairly easy. He's 4 for 34. There's a strike, 2-2. We've seen that with Hornell, the lower batting orders. Guys in the lower part of the batting order have been very successful for Hornell. And there's strike 3.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on base. After 4.5 innings of play on
Good job,
the Ryan
Logan.
AC scoreboard, Steamers 4, Blizzards 3.
So bases loaded, nobody out, and Hoyt gets out of it. Awesome.
Fans, it's now time for the Little League home run inning. If a Steamer hits a home run in the 5th inning, every fan in attendance will receive a coupon for a $1 off slice of pizza.
Yeah, you better say that
from
this
Little
time.
Italy.
Last time there was the inside the Parker, and they never mentioned it
The menu's full of savory choices from
until
pizza,
after
wings,
the
pasta, salads,
home run.
and subs, and so much more.
Take a look, crowd. Look at these. There's less people in the audience there was than before it started. Playing a little Katy Perry on the sound system that I always get flagged for. Today's game is brought to you by Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Lotus Street, 585-596-4129. You know he's a great doctor if he can keep me alive. He's my doctor. Thanks, Dr. Pico. And by Wilkins Auto Sales, car haulers, utility trailers, dump trailers, and so much more. A huge selection to choose from at Wilkins Auto Sales, just outside the city limits on your way to Elmond. Wilkins Auto Sales, Strobel's Supply, 40 Shawmut Industrial Park. They're a 3M dealer, a DuPont paint and chemical dealer, and so much more. Thanks to Strobel Supply, the great folks up there at Shawmut Park. Lamax Automax, maximize your dollars every day with a trip to Lamax Automax and Lamax Pro Wrench Tire and Auto, complete auto care, including collision. 193 Seneca Street in Hornell, LamaxAutomax.com. That's with 2 X's, Lamax Automax. Check out their complete inventory of used trucks, vans, and autos. Oyer Self-Storage, Elmond and Wellsville. 24-day access, over 140 units between those 2 locations. Long-term discount, sizes up 10 by 30. Safe and secure.
Third baseman number 7.
Oyer Self-Storage.
Brem.
Marcus Brem. Brem got hit by a pitch in the first inning. Popped out to center in the third. He held up, yep. Good call, 1-1. If you go, let me give you an update before I continue down what I was just going to tell you. Give you an update of the scoring. I'm not sure what's going on. Things aren't updating all across the board, so I'm not. That one game's still at the bottom of the 9th, and it can't be the Genesee-Dansville game. Through some internet troubles there. Horseheads leading only in top of the 5th, 7-5. Top of the 7th, Spartans leading the Saltcats in the Eastern Division 7-1. And we did say Genesee did lose to Dansville in the first game of that doubleheader, 5-2, which is good news for Hornell. And there's a strikeout, just looking that time by Brem. Can't stand there. And that's Brem knows better, but he got fooled. 337 average. Finn Ellis. Especially Brem. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong stats there. Brem with that 338 average. He struck out 8 to 19 times at the 74 at-bats. Has walked 16 times. Brem second on the team in strikeouts. So Cochran from Campbell, New York. Two players on the Lizards team from Campbell. This one popped up. Curtis there for the out. Nice job by Tyler Curtis.
Now batting the designated hitter number 21, Ty Kenny.
One and one to Kinney. Tomorrow, high of 90 degrees here. There's a strike, 2-2. Hundred and 106 pitches here for Cochran and a strikeout. So Hornell goes quietly here in the fifth, but still remain in the lead.
Steamers 4, Lizards 3.
4-0.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
My entire practice is focused and centered around St. James Hospital in Hornell. We see a lot of joint pain from hips, shoulders, and knees, whether you're a weekend warrior or even 80 to 90-year-old who just wants to stay active and keep walking a couple blocks in their neighborhood. I want to spend the time to connect, to really hear you and understand why you've come to visit me to seek treatment. It drives me to be the best physician I can be so that you can go back and do the things that you want to do in life.
So welcome back. top of the 6th inning. Logan Hoyt on the mound here for Hornell.
Leading off the 6th for the Lizards, the third baseman, number 24, Luke Petrosad.
Should have a quick inning here if you're. Here's a strike. Nice off speed. Like a slider. Brem over the leg. I'm not sure what all those signals mean.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Timothy Johnson.
Oh, goodness. 2-2 count. Nice play by Dupuis, 2 outs. That was Timothy Johnson from Arizona. Santan Valley, Arizona. Timothy.
Now batting the first baseman, number 9, Andrew Hartman.
It's funny we mentioned Hornell's roster, and basically nobody east of Louisiana on this team. You usually get players, you know, we've had California, Washington, Montana. We've had players from everywhere, but not a lot of travel. Well, Louisiana and down south, a couple of you from the Panhandle of Florida. It's a little bit of a travel, but a lot of travel, actually. Two and 0 count. Hartman 1 for 2. Andrew Hartman from Bethel, Connecticut. This one in a gap. He rounded second with a clip there. I think he wanted to go to third, but good job by Dupuis getting that ball in.
Now batting the second baseman, number 31, Maxwell Rogers.
So 2-out double for Hartman. Brings up Rogers. And third out by Elijah.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. After 5.5 innings of play on the Ryan HC scoreboard, Steamers 4, Lizards 3. Fans, the Steamer organization will be hosting a Stern's Chicken Barbecue on July 19th when the team hosts the Olean Oilers. Tickets are $12 and can be purchased at the front gate.
Today's game brought to you by St. James Hospital's Orthopedics Department. Our champions are cheered on. I've had to use them. I broke my wrist back in December and didn't even know I did it. Don't even know how I did it, but it was swelling up.
Please, now pitching
I had been lifting weights, and I don't know if I did something wrong.
College, number 4,
They don't know. And but it was X-rayed, and it went in January, and it already started healing all right because I figured it happened at the beginning of December. So they did a great job there. Just some minor treatment and stuff, and back to normal. It wasn't a major break. It was a chip or a bone. One of the, I don't know what bone. How many bones are in the human hand, anyways? But anyway, so great job by St. James Hospital's Orthopedics Department. Valley Apparel and Designs, custom apparel and signs. You can see they do hoodies, hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, everything else, but so much more. Banners, fundraisers, anything you need, Valley Apparel and For, they can do it. Valley Apparel and Designs, of course, Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street in Hornell. 607-324-6063. You usually don't have to call ahead to, but you can order for takeout there as well at the Italian Villa.
For the Steamers, the second baseman, number 31, Nicholas Schwing.
So Nick Schwing. Listed at 5'11", 182 pounds. That low and outside. New pitcher in for Salamanca. From Panama, New York, Gabe Roth. Two and 0 count to Schwing. Schwing fouls that back. There's Andy Carbone again. He always kind of comes with his white van. One of the greatest people I know. He runs a catering service and owns JC's Cafe, a great restaurant in Hornell, home of what's called the Steak Bomber. It's like a Philly cheesesteak, but it's absolutely the best one you can get in this area. The Steak Bomber.
Credit Union 50 Center.
And had his food today. Went to a graduation party. Had to film a graduation party, and he was catering that. And he had another one today as well. This one popped up. Easy play for Tyler.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Elijah Nichols.
Whoops. For some reason, my camera went crazy here. See if I can get it back down to normal. There we go. So Schwing pops out, and brings up Elijah Nichols. Nichols with a hit. Into left field. So Elijah Nichols
Now batting the left fielder, number 28, Alex Dupuis.
That shot right there is the first shot I really just paid more attention to his face, and I go, he looks just like his father. Elijah does. Just in that quick glance and looking at my monitor.
That stolen base brought to you by Major Mick Cersei and the New York State Police.
One out steal for Nichols. 2-0 count to Dupuis. 3-0. 2-0 count and Nichols steals. Especially because Roth really hasn't been pitching very well here. I'm surprised Nichols did steal. There's a strike. I definitely don't think you want to steal when it's 3-0 on the batter. Roth has thrown 8 balls and 5 strikes, so make that 9 balls. So that's why I say I don't know if you want to take a chance trying to steal on a pitcher that's finding it hard to get over the plate in the first place.
Now batting the first baseman, number 29, Jackson Legg.
So Jackson Legg 0 for 2. Of course, in the same sense, Hornell's been kind of struggling here a little bit this game. That one fouled off. Hornell does have 8 hits, but not coming from the usual cast of characters. There's a base hit. So, base hit by Legg. Brings in a run.
The right fielder, number 5, Brody Langlois.
Chance for this might get a run home. Let's see. Test the arm of McKinney. And they're going to throw to third. But another run does come home. Careless whisper.
The center fielder, number 12,
you know what that means.
Braden
Macklin. Braden Macklin. Let's see if I can still put to bed that second game of the doubleheader. It's still listed as bottom of the ninth. There's no way. Everything else is working. There's no way that game is still in the... Unless there's no rain or anything in the area, so that's not... So a walk to Macklin.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Marcus Brown.
Yeah, I can't even get that to come up. So Marcus Brem. No attempt on Brem's travels to second. Okay, you're seeing where it shows Dansville won the second game, Shane. Let me see. I keep refreshing. Oh, it might be. Let me look under one other thing here. Because there's a couple different ways to tell. Yeah, I wonder where my mind doesn't update. It says Dansville and Genesee in progress. It still says on 2 different sites. I don't know. Maybe it's my system. Let me look on my phone. Where do you see they won that second game? Because here, even on my phone, I said at my computer I could see being up, but not my phone too. Still says bottom of the 9th, Genesee 5-0 over Dansville, but it's got to be over by now, because first of all, Dansville doesn't have lights. So Hornell scores 2 runs.
Steamers get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base.
What would you give for a child you loved? To make their wish come true? To help them fight a critical illness? Just imagine what you'd do. Every single one of us can make the stars align, because when we come together, hope and joy will shine.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority, filling up something far more important than any feed. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day, with understanding, empathy, and compassion, leaving hate to become what it truly is, a whisper.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Leading off the 7th, For the Lizards, the left fielder, number 21, Tyler Curtis.
So Tyler Curtis, top of the 7th. Lost at Winterfoods. Yeah, just looking again, that Dansville, Genesee, it's a doubleheader. Dansville did win the first game, but they were losing the second game 5-0 in the 9th. Bottom of the 9th, and it just gets all keeps showing as bottom of the 9th for the last hour, so it's got to be over. So here we are, top of the 7th. Steamers with a 6-3, 2-2. Count to Tyler Curtis. And a strikeout. Good job by Cowan Alfonso.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 12, Anthony Snyder.
Anthony Snyder. One and two count. Snyder. Snyder 1 for 2. And there's strike 3. This is Salamanca's first year in the league, so.
Now batting the right fielder, number 17, Mitchell McKinney.
So if Hornell can hold on to win this, they will gain, or they will add another half a game between them and Genesee. And this is the final week. Hornell only 3 home games after this one. We said Hornell in Dansville tomorrow. Hornell at Horseheads on Monday. Then Hornell and Genesee play here on the 16th. Sixteenth is a Tuesday. That game at 7. Then Hornell hosts Olean next Friday. Nice pitching by Cowan, Alfonso.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 6.5 innings of play, on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Steamers 6, Lizards 3. Fans, it's now time for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by the Hornell YMCA.
Bottom of the
So
7th.
get up and join us as Clara Fetzner sings "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
Oh, thank you.
Find me something that Cracker Jacks. I
Don't care if I ever go back.
Words home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. One, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
So there's the standings. You can see if Hornell does hang on. I shouldn't even talk that far ahead because we have another couple innings, but Hornell needs to put a little more padding between them and Salamanca here. Got a ticklish throat.
Leading off the 7th for the Steamers, the catcher number 2, Finn Ellis.
Finn Ellis. So 4-pitch walk. From Roth.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 21, Ty Kenny.
Oh, and 2. Kind of a strange timeout there. Kenny calls for timeout, but just stands straight up, doesn't step out of the batter's box. So Roth continued his motion and then puts his hand up like, what's going on? I knew there was a timeout because I saw the official put his hand up, but kind of strange. Ty didn't move. There's a strikeout.
Now batting the second baseman, number 31, Nicholas Schwing.
Oh. McKinney runs past it as that ball takes a wild bounce.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Elijah Nichols.
So good job by Nick. One out, runners on the corners. Swing takes off, and that ball is going to go all the way back. As Finn crosses the plate. Three and one now to Elijah. Nichols.
Now batting the left fielder, number 28, Alex Dupuy.
So one out, runners on the corners, one run home here in the bottom of the 7th. Dupuy, as Nichols takes second, but you could see Dupuy got fooled on that. He was thinking the same thing I was. It would be nice to see him bring the runners home here. Still not sure why you send them there on a chopper like that, you know? You hear one of the fans say the same thing. Why are you sending them?
Now batting the first baseman, number 29.
We're both. I'm gonna take a quick look. I didn't see if it was everybody in motion there, or did it? Let me just look back at that. It was strange. Yeah, so basically, I think everyone was running because Elijah Nichols was almost at third when you see him come into camera range there. At a hit and run. Just was unfortunate that time. And there was only one out, so yeah, hit and run. On contact, and Oh, I see what you mean there, Shane. Because the first game, on the scoreboard there, do you see where it says 5-0 Genesee? That's listed as the first game, which they apparently never closed out somehow on the score, on this website and stuff, because it still says in progress. So Genesee must have won the first game 5-0, but lost the second game 5-2 to Dansville. I just assumed the game in progress was the second game when I'm looking at it, because it doesn't give you what time it started on one of the other
Now
sites.
batting the right fielder, number 5, Brody Langlots.
So bases loaded with Langlots. Did he get hit? Oh, okay. And a forced play. Fielder's choice. We go to the 8th.
Have a sports injury? An expert team is now available at St. James Hospital. Our sports medicine team treats a wide range of orthopedic conditions for people of all ages. We offer surgical and non-surgical options, as well as rehab to help you recover as quickly as possible. Whether you're a serious athlete, weekend warrior, or dealing with aches and pains of daily life, our expert team is here for you. Let us help you get back in the game.
Costs are rising, and the Ryan agencies are taking action. We trim the cost of your insurance with cutting-edge ideas. Want money back in your pocket? A quick call can result in savings without sacrificing coverage. The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Traditional checking accounts are old news. So what are you waiting for? Reach new heights with Apex Rewards checking from First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Apex gives you the option to choose between cash back or high interest with a free checking account that pays you. Plus, ATM fees get refunded. Choose your rewards at fhfcu.org and get one step closer to achieving your financial goals.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
So Harley Hogue to lead things off here, top of the 8th. Hornell with a 7-3 score. 7 runs on 11 hits for Hornell, 3 runs on 7 hits for Salamanca. The lone error committed by Hornell. Nice play. Elijah.
Now batting the catcher, number 29, Lucas Feldman.
Cowan Alfonso still dealing on the mound here in relief for the Steamers. There's a strike, and he knew it. 0-2. Strike 3.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Luke Petrzak.
Petrzak. One pitch pop-up. Nope. Strike, though. Oh, and 2. Wow.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 7.5 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Steamers 7, Lizards 3.
Nice job, Cowan. Today's game brought to you by Rustic Lux. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved, refurbished furniture. Check out their huge showroom of furniture, knickknacks, and great items at Rustic Lux. John Wyan, Dr. John Wyan and Dr. Rich Jakowski at Wyan Chiropractic Associates, 20 Park Drive in Hornell, 607-324-7246, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Thanks, guys. At Wyan Chiropractic, Butler Excavating. Need a new house built? How about one torn down? Driveways, garages, so much more. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. City View.
First pitch of that game is scheduled for 7
And by
p.m.
Twin Hickory Golf Club. Log on to twinhickorygolfclub.com. Check out membership rates. Buy a gift certificate for that loved one. You can send me, of course, I haven't golfed in years. I used to golf all the time. I had my own golf cart and everything, but when my parents got sick, I took care of them for several years and just kind of still have 2 sets of golf clubs in my basement and got rid of my golf cart. And just, I've played, I think, once since then and just have lost the bug. I got to pick it up again. Twin Hickory is the best place to do it. That and the Hornell Country Club. Simmons and Rockwell Ford, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan, we're right across the street from each other. You can walk from one to the other, and a lot of people do. Check out their deals. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lots up there at SimmonsandRockwellFord.com, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan of Hornell.com. The Ryan Agencies, thanks Jeff Ryan for all your support over the years. And Jeff Ryan, insurance you can count on, insurance protection you can count on. For home, auto, business, it's the Ryan Agencies. And Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris.
From Jamestown Community College, number 13, Lucas Marsh.
And First Heritage, log on to First Heritage. Stop at one of their several locations throughout the Southern Tier. And they are, if you do your banking at First Heritage in the I think it's the Horseheads branch, check before you go because I think they're redoing the parking lot on Monday at First Heritage. It's either the Horseheads branch or it's the main branch in Corning. I can't remember what I was reading about it. Actually, I can look it up right now. This one popped way up. Plenty of time. McKinney underneath it.
Now batting the third baseman, number 7, Marcus Brim.
Yeah, it's the headquarters building at Denison Parkway in Corning will be closed the whole weekend. So it'll reopen Monday morning, but they'll have to park on the street to utilize the ATMs there at the main location in Corning. Or you can drive to Hornell and use theirs. After this game, Hornell heads on the road for 2 games. They play at Dansville tomorrow at 5. So Brem goes down, 2 outs. Then they head to Horseheads at a 10 a.m. game on 10:30 a.m. on Monday. Wow, I wonder why it's so early. Then they return home on Tuesday right here on Pike Sports YouTube channel against the Genesee Rapids. That game, 7 o'clock. So a big game for Hornell on Tuesday as they host Genesee. Of course, both teams will play a couple more games or against other opponents before then. And then Hornell goes on the road again. Horseheads on Wednesday and finish out the regular season. That's when it hits deep. So, nice play by Curtis.
Left on base after 8 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard. Steamers 7, Lizards 3.
So going back to that, so the next Friday they're at Olean. Oh no, I'm sorry, they're home against Olean and home against Horseheads. Both games at 7 o'clock next Friday and Saturday night. And then playoffs start. And I was going to give you, it's on their website, the playoff breakdown. Let me hold on just a second, and then everyone's kung fu fighting. Okay, here's the playoff format. Okay, so the first round is a week from Monday, July 22nd. The number 3 seed plays the number 6 seed. It's a 1-game series. And the number 4 plays number 5. So 1 and 2 get byes. Second round, which is a week from Tuesday, so Tuesday, July 23rd, the July 23rd, the number 2 seed plays the winner of the 3 and 6 seed. So in this situation, if the playoffs started today, Genesee would play either Olean or Dansville, and the unfortunate thing is it's a 1-game playoff series, not even a series, 1 game. They do call it a one-game series, but and then Hornell will play the winner of Horseheads Salamanca. But Horseheads has beaten Hornell. Salamanca has beaten Hornell this year, and it's a shame that it's not at least the best out of 3. But I know that it's a short season and they want to get people home. Now, if everything happened the way it should, Hornell and Genesee both won their second round game. They would play each other in a 3-game series. Lower seed hosts game 1, and higher seed game hosts 2 and 3. So if Genesee and Hornell were to play in that, Genesee would host the first game, and then Hornell would get the 2 and 3 games if necessary. The championship game is also a 3-game series. The team with fewer points hosts game 1. Thing is, they don't show you the point system. I don't even know where the point system is. I'm assuming it's 1 point for a win, no points for losses, and a half a point for a tie, my guess. That's the basic point system when it comes to baseball. Well, I shouldn't say that's the basic point system for any kind of, not so much baseball, because there's not a lot of ties in any kind of baseball except here. One and one. Johnson from Santan Valley, Arizona, batting .226. Alfonso getting ready to throw his 28th pitch. This game is one of the longer games we've had this season. We're approaching 3 hours. And strike 3.
Now batting the first baseman, number 9, Andrew Hartman.
So Andrew Hartman at the plate. Hartman from Bethel, Connecticut, takes a strike. Whoops, am I missing something here? Sorry, guys. I didn't realize my graphic was still up. It's supposed to disappear. I'll have to look into that. Missed some nice strikes. Wow.
Now batting the second baseman, number 31, Maxwell Rogers.
Maxwell Rogers.
Go.
1-1. Count to Rogers. There it is. Nice great grab by Macklin. Likes to do it in fantastic fashion. Super Mac.
Your final score on the Ryan HC scoreboard: Steamers 7, Blizzards 3. Steamers head to Dansville
nice
tomorrow
job,
to take on the Gliders. First pitch scheduled for 5 p.m. Steamers are home again on Tuesday to take on the Genesee Rapids. First pitch of that game is scheduled for 7 p.m. We'd like to thank you for coming out to tonight's game. Please travel home safely.
So, I want to thank everybody for joining me. We'll see you Tuesday as Hornell's on the road the next 2 games. And remember, if we're not on this earth to help each other, why are we here? Have a good night, everybody. Oh, they're actually going to... This must be the last time... No, it can't be, can it? I wonder why they're shaking hands here. I was going to say the last time they play each other, but it's not... I thought they could meet again. Well, who knows? I'm not sure why they're shaking hands. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Little Michael Jackson. Boogie. Have a good night, everyone.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
My entire practice is focused and centered around St. James Hospital in Hornell. We see a lot of joint pain from hips, shoulders, and knees. Whether you're a weekend warrior or even a 80 to 90-year-old who just wants to stay active and keep walking a couple blocks in their neighborhood. I want to spend the time to connect, to really hear you and understand why you've come to visit me to seek treatment. It drives me to be the best physician I can be so that you can go back and do the things that you want to do in life.
What would you give for a child you loved? To make their wish come true? To help them fight a critical illness? Just imagine what you'd do. Every single one of us can make the stars align, because when we come together, hope and joy will shine.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority, filling up something far more important than any feed. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day, with understanding, empathy, and compassion, leaving hate to become what it truly is, a whisper.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.